New year. New year, baby. How do I expand past word of mouth? You just do. Clever. Hey guys, I asked over 500 entrepreneurs their biggest frustrations when it comes to landing clients, and I'm bringing those answers to you in this segment called Ask Craig. And so if you're new, welcome. If you want to ask me a question, make sure you leave a comment, you talk about it, because I will answer your questions. But if you're also new, make sure you take advantage of the free PDF in the description of this video, Simply Profitable. It outlines step by step the client attraction formula I teach and I use to land clients month after month. So if you're serious about building your business, that's a great free resource that you can get right now. Just click on that link and you can get it. Okay, today's question from the sheet is, how do I expand past word of mouth? So this is great. You know, this happens all the time with people who have really strong networks and then they decide to go solo, or they just provide a really great service so they get word of mouth naturally. You know, they want to expand past that word of mouth, but sometimes it's difficult. So the first thing I want to tell you is, if that's you, you're in that situation where word of mouth has really worked for you in the past, instead of trying to expand past word of mouth, I want you to try and own it. Lots of times we get word of mouth just because we provide a great service or just because we got a strong network, but you can actually use it as a marketing tactic. You just have to be conscious about asking for referrals, driving referrals, and making sure that you set up your service so that people want to give you a referral. So that's number one. Instead of trying to expand past it, try to own it. Try to, you know, manipulate is the word that comes to mind, but I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean like control it, right? Like push it forward, get more of those referrals, because it is a solid marketing tactic. So that would be number one. Number two, though, is that if you want to expand past word of mouth, you've got to really just start marketing. And I say it all the time, you need to choose 3 marketing tactics, no more than 3, that you really own, that you really work. And once you choose those 3, it doesn't really matter what 3 you choose, because most marketing tactics work. What matters is who you're going after and speaking their language, right? Like, make sure you talk about the results they're looking for, solve the problems they're wanting solved, not the problems you want solved. So have a conversation with them and choose the marketing tactic that reaches them. And that's how you start expanding past word of mouth. So tip number 1 is, don't abandon word of mouth. If it's been working for you, try to do more of it. And then tip number 2 is, look at your target market and say, how do I reach them in a different way? And that's how you start going after them. Okay, so I guess my question for you is, do you use word of mouth, right? Are you using word of mouth? How do you get referrals? I think that would be a great conversation to have. So in the comments, leave me a message. How do you get referrals in your business? Until next time, take some fast focus, imperfect action. I believe in you. I got your back. You got this. Go get them.